Do you believe that Nigerian government effectively communicated COVID-19 pandemic to the people?
Well, to really underscore this question, we have to look at the Nigerian system as a whole. First, Nigeria is a country of about 180 to 200 million people, and a large percentage of this population, which is about over 75%, live in the rural areas and they are illiterate. So the communication during the pandemic, if you look at the channel of communication during the pandemic from the government to the people, it was mainly for the elite. The communication was between the government and the elites. The communication did not go down to the rural areas. It did not penetrate the people at the lowest cadre of the society to really appreciate what COVID-19 is all about. And that had so much negative impact. That is why it was possible for you to go to a market and you discover that everybody, 95% of people in the market are not wearing face masks because they don't believe in face masks. They tell you COVID-19 is not real. Now, government also failed to reach out to people who were supposed to communicate to the people at the grassroots, like traditional rulers, churches, church leaders, to channel this communication, inform the people. What government was supposed to have done was you meet with these people, you bring in the traditional rulers, you bring in church leaders, and you educate them on what COVID-19 was all about. And then they are now to go back to their people and inform them about the dangers of COVID-19. And that is why you saw when churches, church leaders that are highly placed in the society will stand up and tell their congregation that there's nothing like COVID-19. First thing government was supposed to have done was to reach out to all these church leaders and educate them about COVID-19 even before going to the public. And then it is now the duty of the churches, the traditional rulers, the Muslim leaders to now go back to the community and then begin to educate their people about COVID-19. Government only focused on social media, television, radio, which majority of the people don't have access to. And that is why you saw the backlash of people when it came to COVID-19. The only thing the people understood was lockdown. And they saw lockdown as anti-people. Lockdown was purely an anti-people. They did not understand why there should be lockdown. They preferred to go on the street to look for food and die on the street looking for food than to sit back at home and die at home not having food to eat. So, and that was why you saw the backlash between the people and the government. To a larger extent, I'll say that government failed in driving down home its message and communicating the dangers. Number one, what is COVID-19, the dangers of COVID-19, and the effect of COVID-19 on every Nigerian. So government failed in this aspect to a larger extent.
Okay. Okay. So from what you've just explained, do you think or do you believe that poor communication is a challenge to addressing health crisis in Nigeria, public health crisis?
Yes, poor communication has always been a challenge to addressing all issues in Nigeria. The government has not understood the strategy, the modus operandi of how to relate with the people and how to communicate its ideas and ideologies to the people. And again, there's a distrust between the people and the government, because over the years, government will come out with a policy or a program and they will not implement it, and the people has never trusted government. The issue of trust also played a very key role here.
Okay. Now, how best do you think the government can handle communication to effectively transmit information to citizens that can lead to behavioral change?
Yes, number one is for the government to gain back the confidence of the people. Government is a trust between the people and those that those that govern us and the people. So, and that trust is lacking. There is no trust between the government and the people. So the first thing first is for government to gain back its confidence by re-establishing that trust between the people and the government. So the moment the people trust that government, whatever government says government was going to do, and whatever government is going to do is for the benefit of the people, the issue of communication will be solved at least 90%. So okay. If there's no trust relationship between the government and the people, there's nothing that the government will ever do that the people will think is for their benefit. Okay. The people will always view every government policies, every government decisions as anti-government, anti-people.